Team Secrets, turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secrets, turn to pick.
Vengeful spirit.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Yeik.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secrets, turn to pick.
Dragon Knight.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Timber Saw!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secrets, turn to ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secrets, turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Imba Spirit.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero. Prepare for battle.
All right, looking forward to this one here. We obviously, the drafts are set, and something tells me this game is going to be a little bit different of a pace here with Secret versus Navi.
Yeah, it could be a little bit closer. Know what I want to know?
What's that?
Will Dendy possibly whip and or Nene? You can actually see at epiclive.gg where you can watch the game and just player reactions, which is super fun. You can, I mean, you can watch Secret. If you want to watch Puppey's facial expressions, do all that, but About the game, man, I'm kind of with Gods that I think Ember could just take over this game, but OD versus Ember is like an 80-20 matchup. If he gets no help, obviously the Bounty Hunter might have to help out a little bit, but this OD could just absolutely dominate Ember.
There are some very comfortable player-hero combinations. There's always stress on that, the Ember in the hands of mid one, as they were talking about. Honestly, Puppey playing the Bounty Hunter. You look at that, and you were even mentioning when you saw the Bounty Hunter draft, it's like teams ban this hero against Secret all the time, so for a very good reason. So he's got that Bounty Hunter. He's going to be hunting around. YapzOr's of course on Rubik. I think it's safe to say this is almost the hero that gave him the Yap God nickname to an extent. So this is a much more comfortable draft for Secret. And I am still looking forward to a good clash, though. With that said, Navi really came out swinging in game one.
Yeah, they did. And I think Navi, once again, you know, you have the Ors, the Venge, the Beastmaster, even the Elder Titan. And then you have that frontliner in DK. This very well could, if they somehow have the laning phase they did last game, which I doubt they will, it could be another 25-30 minute Navi just runs over them. But obviously Secret, as you said, they actually got heroes that we know they're good with. I'm not saying YapzOr's bad at techies, but we know he's good at Rubik. And yeah, I mean, Rubik Bounty Hunter opening is, it could be one of Secret's like most popular ones, so.
Middle lane, Vengeful Spirit is setting up for a courier snipe, by the way, behind the tower, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. No courier coming out, mid one keeping it back, and in the end.
I think one of the things, the nerf in this last patch as well to this matchup for OD, though, if you miss your orb uphill, you lose the mana. Previously, you did not lose mana if you missed using orb, but now you do.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
So he could run out of mana a lot quicker without doing the harass. It's a little slash big thing. Who knows if it'll come into play.
Yeah. I mean, he's at the top lane. Elder Titan actually getting very low right there. It ends up being a trial lane. It looks like some rotations going about. So let's talk about how the lanes are setting up. FATA right now at the bottom lane. There has been some musical lanes setting up. You see FATA, by the way, the triple mango. That seems so good on a hero like Timbersaw with this mango change.
I think the funny thing, YapzOr has the triple mango as well. I saw earlier. So, I mean, mango obviously super good. It's almost full mana on a lot of different heroes. The regen's good as well. But yeah, Timbersaw, if he can get to level 3, get that level 2 armor, bottom lane isn't going to be too scary, even with that wave of terror.
Yeah, it goes back to, again, that's why they were confident with that Timbersaw pick. It definitely made sense as he's getting out with that passive. Lil, he's rotating to the middle lane. Going to have that Astral Spear come back to him, but Puppey is here as well. Ember Spirit is a little bit lower, but so is Crystallize. Crystallize not expecting the Bounty Hunter. We'll just walk it off, however. Ember Spirit can't get in there to assist, and we'll just sit close by with not the most life to work with. Does have a salve, though, and there you go. Gonna pop that, put the sentry down as well, make sure Puppey doesn't take it off.
Yep, and he does know now that sentry's there, so you might see Puppey come back with a sentry of his own, but already Ember 10-4 versus 5-2. Obviously, it gets worse for the Ember, but he's doing a damn good job right now already. Just securing that CS lead.
That's definitely, again, maybe that comfort factor most certainly coming into play for mid one here. Rubik top lane is putting some harassment. Again, this is... So this is worth mentioning, but it's actually just hitting me. Dendy is playing the Dragon Knight in the safe lane. And so that would be Crystallize on the OD middle lane. As Lil rotating over, gonna run in at least, and it ends up just being a 2 versus 2, really. Not any kill gonna be out. As I say that, the Chaos Ball comes out. Lil running after them though with that increased move speed, and he's gonna zone out both heroes currently.
Yep, that was smart. He didn't go under the.
Meanwhile, Puppey goes down to the bottom lane for the first blood. Obviously missing the beginning of that action. Top lane, Elder Titan will fall, so it does end up being a 1-for-1 exchange in the long run. But again, first blood going the way of Navi.
Yeah, that's a great kill for them because Timber obviously still level 4. I don't think they can ever kill Timber anymore, but where else does Puppey go? Like middle lane, the sentry's there unless you want to commit a lot of gold to securing that middle lane, and well, there's one sentry, counters it up. So yeah, Puppey can't really do anything bottom. I think he's going to have to go between top and middle, which is usually what a Bounty Hunter does. You go between the off lane as well as middle.
When he is middle lane though, of course the idea is soaking experience from that Ember Spirit, by the way. What courier movement. Puppey, he's hunting for it, but great courier movement is going to keep it alive, and Crystallize will get what he needs delivered, including that salve.
Yep, that ward. It's the ward by their ancient, scouted and going invis.
Okay.
So nice play by him. In top lane, the Rubik lifted him, so he got hit by the tower twice, and then they just ran him down after that. That was the problem. If Little just hit him twice and didn't get it by the tower, they would have been fine, but YapzOr with this perfect timing throws him back into the tower, and that helps out.
Mid one, meanwhile, getting very low in the middle, and this has been happening a bit this game already, only 4 minutes in, but several heroes getting just about killed off, but only setting up for a kill on either side so far. But now as we hit the 4-minute mark, Puppey, you know, Bounty Rune Control coming out, he'll pick up that one. He'll go and get the one on his side as well, General running over, and Puppey will wait to the last second to be like, ha, you ain't getting it. So little bit of frustration from General, I'm sure, but that's just going to happen with the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, it is. And now you see Ember, right? He's winning that early CS, but now OD has a free lane. Ember has to go back and farm, and when Ember TP's back, I mean, he's just going to continuously get orbed again if Puppey's not here, but Puppey is here.
There he is. He opens on a Crystallize. That Flame Guard put up plenty of damage on a Crystallize. LeBron Dota puts his Magic Missile stun on mid one at least, but Crystallize still being run down. Can mid one get close enough to hero block? The Sleight of Fist is not enough initially, but that Flame Guard's still burning. However, the Astral Imprisonment puts himself under. Puppey, though, I'm guessing is going to look to finish the job. Yeah, he will. He might die in response, though. Wave of Terror. Not enough mana for a Magic Missile, but more than enough damage to secure the turn kill. But obviously, if you're Puppey there, you're overall pretty happy.
Yeah, that was a great trade. I love how they do that dive with creeps. They had 2 creeps with them that were tanking the tower while they were diving. It was just an overall smart play by Puppey. Who would have guessed Puppey makes a smart play?
He's done that once or twice, you know, before. He's been around. I've heard he's been around a while.
Yeah.
Middle lane, Puppey's still back, and yeah, it seems like this has been his lane now. He's found his new home in that middle lane. You're talking about that earlier.
Well, once Timber gets the level 2 in reactive armor, Puppey, even though he died bottom, he secured him getting some levels, so he's fine bottom on Timber, and now Puppey's just sitting middle. He's not even rotating between top.
They're trying to open on a mid one. That Sleight of Fist dodge, though, on the stun. They get the turn kill on a Vengeful Spear. Puppey getting somewhat low himself, but Lil is as well. Has to respect the damage of the Flame Guard. Walks it off with that Astral Imprisonment, but yeah, that was a huge timed play by mid one with that Sleight of Fist once again.
I mean, they were talking about where's YapzOr on top, like Rubik players. I mean, mid one, it's hard to argue besides maybe some of those other middle players, but I mean, mid one's definitely a top 3 Ember, if not number 1.
Oh yeah.
And you just saw right there. That Sleight of Fist, level 1 as well. It's so small, like you can easily just mess up and you run instead of just using it immediately, so mastery of a hero.
And he's done that once or twice before himself. FATA, meanwhile, putting out the Chakram, has more support coming in. General throwing out the Prime Aurora, but again, FATA, a tough target to kill, goes without saying. LeBron Dota is taking some good damage. He might be the sacrificial lamb, and he is, in a sense, as Lil. Getting there somewhat late. Has that Astral Spirit, though, the plus damage, the movement speed. FATA, one more attack. The Astral Spirit will finish the job. Puppey has to go the other direction. Will be popping an Invis soon. Will it be in time, though, Lil? Oh, he needs one more. He gets the Invis off, and he's going to survive for now. Not enough mana for that Astral Spirit. And Puppey will just keep on running. He's going to try to snipe the Courier, actually, in the process. Not going to get there in time, though. That was damn close. But, yeah, they do turn on the Timbersaw, though, does Navi.
Yep, that was smart. He knows the Chicken's going to go back, but he saw LeBron, and LeBron might have some detection, and now, well, Chicken's going the other way. They're not letting that Chicken get sniped. That's just too big of a game changer.
I mean, Bounty Hunters, especially Puppey, again, with his history, does this all the time. So, again, Navi smart enough to pick up on that, expecting a Dendi top lane.
That's a 3-core rotation.
That really is. Wow, all 3 cores are up here. You called it. Chakram helping to finish the job. FATA credit for the kill. And he's going to take that tower. But, yeah, not often you see that. A Chaos Knight, Ember, and a Timbersaw at the top lane.
And meanwhile, bottom lane, yeah, I mean, Secret does do this a little bit, though, because now YapzOr gets farmed. You need your Rubik to get early level 6, especially someone like YapzOr. So he'll have a free lane to be down there and just farm it.
And they're still pushing up there. Puppey nearby, but not the most life to work with, so no way he's opening. Vengeful does have a dust. Being pointed out there, looks like he's even used the one already, so has one more to work with against the Bounty Hunter. But again, another reason why Bounty Hunter can be pretty good to pick up, because it does force the other supports to be picking up items such as this dust, investing gold, and if they happen not to get the kill on Bounty Hunter, you know, that's a lot of gold down the drain.
Yeah, exactly. I'm more excited. I can't wait to see this Elder Titan once he gets higher levels of that, the aura going against the Timbersaw. I think Timbersaw gets reasonably countered by him, but obviously he has to be on top of him.
Yeah.
And do you really want your Elder Titan on top of a Timbersaw?
Yeah. That's a good point. Puppey, he is dusted up here. So speaking of that, and it looks like they want to keep it for OD. Just gonna block him somewhat. And
I would love if they somehow didn't have a Sentry Ward and the dust wore off as the orb goes, and he just gets away. Like, oh boy,
that was a mistake.
That was smart. Crystallize gets kill, and mid one almost dead as well. And you see that though. I mean, OD is 6th in the net worth right now, while Ember is 4th.
Yeah, doing very good. Yeah, it goes back to OD. You know, again, on paper, maybe he should be doing pretty good on the middle lane, but so far, not as good as he hopes for. Lil going to be lifted up before the stomp connects, and the Brawn, he can just throw out a Wave of Terror, and that is it. Good lift there from YapzOr, takes credit for the kill, but FATA, he's found his new home, apparently at the top lane as they've rotated. Chaos Knight, of course, at the bottom now, and finding some pretty good farm himself. Now, a hero that we haven't talked a lot about this game is that Beastmaster, topping the net worth charts with 4,000 net worth currently.
He is not even with the IO on his team this time. I mean, it's a one-on-one, and actually Timbersaw, I mean, actually loses like level 1, 2, 3 to the the Timbersaw Beastmaster matchup, but now no one's down there, right? It was just YapzOr down there for like 2 minutes. Beastmaster's like, man, this is easy. I just throw 2 axes at the Rubik. He can't do anything in lane, and look at Ace.
Might get a kill. Ace
No more
barely
mana.
alive, but as you pointed out, just not enough reach here. Dendy's still going. He's like, come on.
Wait, little. He has phase boots.
He can land an echo, but I don't think he's going to land that. Yeah, he's Ace should be able to avoid and easily going to survive in the end, but close call, wasting plenty of time on the Chaos Knight there.
Right here, Zone. You see, 1K plus lead for Secret already, and that's great for them because the OD should be doing a little bit better here, and instead they've lost their safe lane tier 1, and now there's just YapzOr's going to be up there all game. He can make them defend that tier 2. That's the best thing about being able to change your aura. Now I know that was a change a long time ago, but you can just pretty much clear creep waves, especially you get some like Breathe Fire. Breathe Fire plus Fade Bolt instantly kills a creep wave every time, and they have to defend it.
You still see right there sitting on the triple mango, hasn't had to use one just yet. Eventually, I'm sure that'll come into play, especially with the spell steal now online. Doesn't currently have anything. It doesn't actually have the null field, as you're suggesting that. Oh, that is a little bit. I mean, we usually see that at least 1 point. Now I know it did get nerfed slightly in a recent patch, but interesting.
If you get some like Wild X or Breathe Fire, you don't need it anyways.
True. Bottom lane, FATA. That's plenty of damage coming out. Crystallite throws out the Sanity's Eclipse. Not enough damage to take out FATA though. However, no mana on FATA currently. He will get some back, and he finishes the job onto OD. That Vengeful Spirit aura, however, spawning that illusion,
Puppey
but little damage. Puppey, the Shoryuken will finish the job, and the tower's attacking the creep, so he's fine as well. That dive ends up working out pretty well for Secret, 2 for nothing.
God, and that's OD's ult. OD's skilled ulti this early and doesn't even get a kill and dies with it. This is just, Navi is just feeling, besides General, Navi's feeling like garbage right now.
Yeah.
Well, General probably is too, because he knows his team's probably down a decent chunk.
At the same time, you know, it's on his shoulders to an extent right now, and he's trying to make a play at the top lane. He problem roared initially. Wild X is coming out and will indeed successfully get the kill onto Ace. So he is moving around and setting up kills elsewhere. Of course, that's the response you're looking for. Puppies. It's the first courier kill. It sure is. And we knew it was coming eventually. I mean, you're dealing with a bounty hunter. It's just like a nature's prophet, perhaps. There's just some heroes. You're going to have to accept at least a couple.
Go for a roar, don't get it. And I mean, you see the warding on the map, right? They have the ward on that normal spot top, so they see if the chicken goes top lane. They have that one in the middle lane between tier 2 and tier 3. If he sees the chicken go top or middle, he's just gonna go there.
Yeah,
and it's a pretty easy snipe from there.
And it's worth it.
Yeah,
you know, even though it's been several times where he hasn't gotten it, in the end, that one that he happens to get, it's just so much gold, so much, you know, helps out for the team. So big plays there.
It does feel rough for Secret though. They have 3 cores who want to farm early, right? Like CK needs items, Timber needs items, and Ember needs items, and you see Ace getting thrown to the wolves.
Well, Timber saw. Okay, he's put under there at the last second. YapzOr with those wild axes that he stole, and now he steals the extra imprisonment. And FATA though goes forward. He ends up dying in the process. Ace off to the side trying to deal with the Beastmaster. The Echo Stomp connects, it looks like, on Ember Spear for now. The Ear Splitter's not going to really hit anybody. General gets pulled back in. This is going to be a big kill. Remember, top net worth in the game currently is General. Can Ace finish the job? General goes bottom.
Nice juke.
Ace went up to the top, and General actually is going to TP out in time. The fact that he gets out again, absolutely big for Navi, because that would have been a lot of bounty going the way of Secret.
Yeah, would have been. Instead, he gets his book 1, and now he might be ready to push some towers. They still haven't taken 1 tower with their Beastmaster yet, while their safe lane has been down for a while. They lost their tier 1 bottom as well. Navi, they have to take these towers right now. They have to get some gold for the cores, even the supports.
Bounty Hunter does have track, so start keeping that in mind. Of course, you see the network start ramping up, ideally.
Yeah.
If you're Secret, looking for more kills, that's more wild. So is Wild Axe is really one of the big abilities he's looking to steal here, safe to say?
I think actually just that, or if he's not team fighting, well, wait up, they might go for this kill top.
Flame Guard, obviously kicking in here for mid 1. I mean, they don't have nearly enough damage. He's just going to fight them even. He's not afraid. He has TPs coming in, actually. There's those Wild Axes, and Dendy's the one that's in trouble. Steals the Breathe Fire. Whenever Crystallized, looking like he's farming. Back over to Dendy. Going forward.
Misses that, but
misses it initially, but hits the chains there, the searing chains, and FATA will cut on through.
I think it's besides like you were saying, besides the big ulti like Beastmaster Roar, maybe even a swap, I think it's just Breathe Fire, Wild Axes, so he can just shove waves. Just all he needs to do, Fade Bolt plus that, shove waves, and does have the Veil now on Ember, so this Ember's getting scary. I'm surprised how much farm he has this early in the game. Like, usually mid one's one of those guys, okay, I did decently in the laning phase, but I'm going to make my mark in the mid game as well. Like, he is set up for success.
Sounds like you like the Veil, though.
I like the Veil.
Early on.
I think you still do that now that obviously Maelstrom's been buffed. The magic damage dealing from Ember has definitely gone a little bit higher again.
So you almost expect to see Maelstrom as well?
I think so. I think Boots of Travel first. I still think Boots of Travel is very good in a game like this.
Timbersaw, he actually has a point booster on him. It was working towards that Bloodstone initially. I think he might be going to Yules first, though, before he finishes that Bloodstone. It looks like they're going to transition somewhat, just getting some early stats. Puppey, Sentry. They see him. They see him. Can they get the swap off in time? There's the dust coming out, and here comes Ember Spirit, though, flying in for the left-hand side. Sleight of Fist once again dodges the Echo Stomp, or maybe it didn't. Anyways, he would have ranged it. It will burn down the Vengeful Spirit with that Flame Guard active, and now the lift from Rubik. Not much more Lil can do other than put out that zoning or splitter, which kind of connects on a FATA, slowing him down just enough, and Lil able to walk it off, but they lost two, including that OD bottom lane Beastmaster. Yeah, they want to try to get him, but he is going to fall back in time before he gets caught. Pardon me, CK actually did cancel a TP, but General's doing what he has to do. He has to make space on the map for his team, and he kind of is, right? He almost took a tier 2, but Secret doesn't even care. They're fine just getting all these kills. You know what? Whatever. We're gonna lose the bottom side. As long as we get some wards up, we'll be fine. But if you do look at that map, there's a lot of wards from both teams. Dire has 2 middle and then 1 near the Shrine bottom by Radiant, and then all of Radiant's wards are super aggressive, actually, on Dire's side of the map, so neither team's playing defensive right now. That's for sure. All the wards are aggressive. I just can't get over how Beastmaster is so farmed, especially when his team is, you know, a bit behind in pretty much every other case. The fact that Beastmaster is managing some crazy farm. He's a good 1,500 net worth lead over the next in the game in that Ember Spirit currently in the Timbersaw. So how much, I mean, is there more that General can be doing here, or like what should he be doing with this farm? I mean, with that Veil Ember, they just can't win team fights, so he just has to continue to split push and maybe take like some 4v5 engagement, stuff like that. But well, here's a big engagement in favor of Secret initially, although maybe not so much. Mid one trying to run out. He gets swapped back in though, going to be stunned up with the magic missile, and down goes mid one. It's a great find for Navi right there. Meanwhile, Puppey, he's having to go in-visit, get the hell on out as Dragonite trying to take him out of the process as well, but Ember Spirit falling, that's a 3-kill streak stopper as well. Navi, as a team, they find a big kill. Yeah, that was a nice play by LeBron. He actually faked his stun out, so Ember sleight of fisted to dodge it, but he didn't actually use it and got it off. Just a nice play by LeBron. Yeah, he's kind of, you know, we saw the big play earlier with that sleight of fist, so LeBron's like, not this time. Yeah, figuring he's going to be, you know, having those fast fingers ready. Called his bluff in the end, so well played. Now they got to take that stack. With CK with the armlet and FATA, they could actually just lose their, Dire could lose their own ancient stack. They have to start going take that. Because Navi, I mean, they take that ancient stack, they're right back to like almost a gold lead. It was a 4 to 5 stack, and you see it getting pinged out by Radiant. So Timbersaw it seems like he has been a little unsure as he got a 4-snap finish on OD, but he is actually going back to committing towards a Bloodstone. I mentioned earlier I saw the Yules queued up for him with that point booster, but do you see it either way? No, I think he's just going to continue. He just wants, they just need to dodge stuns and survive until the rest of their team can get there, and Yules is always going to be the best. Even YapzOr just picked up his Yules as well. He is pretty farmed. Track kill potentially, Vengeful Spirit, but he has backup nearby. LeBron Dota going to be lifted up, however. Staff's not going to save him. The Fire Remnant finishes the job, so again, a track kill. That much more coming out for Secret. They would love more out of this. Navi, though, looks like they're running, though. OG TPing out, and Beastmaster will clear the trees and continue running himself. That's all because YapzOr just kept top pushed in. It was actually pushing into the tier 2, so someone has to go and defend it. Puppey. There the courier snipe. Oh, the tree. He didn't have the vision initially, couldn't angle. Now the Necronomicon level 3 coming out, and down goes Puppey. Oh, that's gotta feel bad. You're the bounty hunter. Yeah, you're fine. You're like, oh, I got a chicken kill. I died. Who cares? But the fact you don't get the chicken kill, you just kind of, I mean, obviously you're so not close. That sad you lost that, but General, he's just growing. Yeah, over 1,500 gold lead. Especially given up to Beastmaster of all heroes again. That net worth continues, but obviously it goes without, you know, again, Beastmaster's not a hero that's going to take over the game necessarily. In the early to mid game, though, he has that potential, as you said, with pushing objectives, as he's doing here with the Necro level 3. And is Secret doing something wrong in terms of addressing the Beastmaster, or they kind of just have to accept what it's doing here? You'd rather a Beastmaster farm than a DK or OD, and they're doing a good job of shutting those down for the most part, right? The other 3 cores are ahead of DK and OD, so... See ya. That's a full Shadow Blade. Holy smokes. That makes up for what happened about a minute ago. Dragonite, track kill on top of that. The sequence of events here. The Echo Stomp will save Denny initially, but the lift will secure it. from YapzOr. Daddy, maybe not. Armatago coming out. Was that an Armatago? No, that was actually just a wand use. Yeah. Almost looked like an Armatago. Anyways, he goes down to the end. Like I said, that track kill. So the efforts of Lil not enough.
And he doesn't have Shadow Blade for 3 minutes now. So, I mean, Dendy, that's a good move to survive as well as initiate, and he just doesn't have it. Goes down with the chicken.
And they're still going. They find LeBron now by himself. And you notice what's kind of the difference is now with Secret getting some more and more pickoffs is that they're spread out on Navi's side. Where, you know, earlier when they got the kill on Ember Spirit or even at the bottom, you know, they've been kind of grouped up. And is that a mistake on Navi's part, or is that just naturally going to happen?
Just Navi can't take. That's the problem with their draft, right? Navi, they have decent team fighters, but Secret has better team fighters because that Ember got so much farm. And if they go for a 5-on-5, I think they just lose it. So it's just, I don't know what they do on the map right now.
Track kill up Beastmaster, Phantasm. Actually, the Echo Stomp doesn't hit him, and they kill the Beastmaster. 300 gold going the way of mid one, who got credit for that kill, the 3-kill streak stopper. Lil's also going to get caught out. No more stomp to use. Double kill for the Ember Spirit. And this is start. It's an 8,000 net worth lead.
It was 4,000 1 minute ago. They kill the chicken, get 3 track kills, and like that. You see Ace doesn't really have that much farm, but he's involved in some track kills. He was the one sacrificed. You see FATA had a nice lane on Timber. Mid one, just, I mean, I don't want to say destroyed middle, but now you look back and you're like, man, he won a lane that maybe should have been a little bit harder. Obviously, Puppey was there for the most part, but now nobody's under-farmed on the Radiant side because you're getting these track kills.
Kyle was asking on the panel as far as, you know, what do you get against the OD? For me personally, and that always comes up, is a Heaven's Halberd. I think Heaven's Halberd is, you know, a couple of things from the disarm to the evasion on that hero itself. It's a very good item. We do see Chaos Knight prioritizing a Heaven's Halberd as a result. So, yeah, you like that?
He's the utility person on their team right now, even though he's their carry.
Engagement bottom lane, proper roar onto the bounty hunter, but OD's just trying to live that. It's not going to work. General getting your late. The Echo Stomp at least may prevent him from going down as the track's thrown up, but mid one's just a little too far away. No more fire remnant to gap close right there, but they kill the OD as I say that. Hello, FATA, he just flies on in with the chains right there. Mid one, Slide of Fist, searing chains himself, the ear splitter. Again, FATA, he avoids it himself as well. DK is going to end up falling, and Secret's just not giving up. They're just still chasing. They want LeBron Dota as well, and they're going to get LeBron Dota with the Reality Rift pull in. Nobody dying on the side of Secret. You got to think multiple, if not all of those, were track kills as well, and that's a tier 2 tower. That, yeah, look at that graph. That's just a bounty hunter going off.
Feels good. The one thing Secret doesn't have, obviously, they don't even really need is tower pushers. I mean, you have a CK as your best tower pusher, but you kill all the heroes, you're going to get towers eventually, and that's what they're doing. And they're 11k up at 21 minutes. They've lost one hero in the last, I believe, 8 minutes, and it was Puppey dying once after missing that courier snipe. No one else has died.
You were making that point, though, about CK as that fight was starting out. Even though he's quote-unquote the carry player and everything, he's not necessarily being the ultimate damage dealer, at least right now, for the team.
Yeah, this Ember's doing so much. This Ember can, like, if he doesn't get stunned, he could just 1v5 him. Well, obviously. If you don't get stunned, yeah, you're going to have a great time. But now Ember finally being that Beastmaster as well as FATA. And I don't think they have damage to kill FATA anymore, because if Little gets in there with the aura, he's gonna get obliterated so quickly. And this is getting to the part where you're like, well, this Timbersaw is never gonna die. We have to ignore him. And if you're ignoring a Timbersaw, he's just doing a ton of damage.
Meanwhile, YapzOr, Blink, Yules, he's working on an axe now. It's only 22 minutes.
He's more than the OD. He is higher than the OD right now. That's YapzOr. Maybe he moved from number 10 for Gods to number 9 with this game. We'll see. But Roshan, Navi might think, you know, let's sneak a Roshan. We get it, but
bounty
you can't do it for the bounty. Yeah, exactly.
He saw that they know it's. I mean, Navi's in a desperate spot, so it's kind of understandable. But you figure this is not going to work. Secret, here we go. They're collapsing in. Timber chain forward. Tracks are put up. General. He's going to be lifted, stopped initially. Phantasm, that's 3 Phantasm army, and they just pull in the Vengeful. Almost melt him off the bat. The wave tear that was stolen will finish top. Timber's on the back lines, but out comes the Slide of Fist as well as a Timber. They lose Timbersaw right there, but those searing chains helping to lock them down, keep them in place. They kill 4, and it's just General running away on that Beastmaster. So, you know, he's beefy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Goes without saying, but yeah, it's not going to work. GG's called, and that's game 2 for Secret. So, again, comfort picks equal a comfortable victory for Secret.
Yep, the smartest play for Navi was to try to get that Roshan, but because Puppey was there, he gets the track, and then I love YapzOr Wave of Terrors to give him vision, so he actually gets a track inside of the pit, and they just have full knowledge, and the game was over right there. It was a fine call by Navi, but now you see that is 2 22-minute games, actually, one for each side of thing, and it looks like when Secret goes back to what works for them, people still don't know how to count.